welcome to group break number 565. We have a nice little icebreaker here. $1 starts. We got 24-25 Series 1, 24-25 Series 2, 24-25 Skybox, 22-23 Spagoo, and 2 ice, because, you know, that's the whole point of the icebreaker is ice. Yeah, anyways, good luck. Spots went really cheap on this one as a $1 start break on whatnot. So here you go. Here are your teams. There we go. Let me just go ahead and do the housekeeping of 565 there. Good luck. All right. We'll start off with the overtime pack. This just came with the Skybox box. So sometimes you can get some autographs in here. Sometimes you can get some numbered cards. Sometimes you can get some modern rookies. Hyman, by the way, some of them have some peel issues. I don't know how to describe it, but I've started noticing them. Caulfield, Kucherov, and Dobson. I mean, kind of, except Penn's Cup didn't get the Sharks. So, let's start with ice. It's an icebreaker. Let's start with ice. But yeah, Penn's Cup did some work on this break, that's for sure. Got a really good deal though. So hopefully we hit you a Hudson though. All it takes is a Hudson. All it takes is a Hudson. And then after this will be a half case of platinum. And then after that we'll have the kitchen sink mixer. Here we go. Good luck. Both will be random team. We'll go pack by pack. We'll go pack by pack here. All right, we got a green of Mr. Gavin Brindley, purple of Bushnevich for the Blues, and a Brazo for the Bruins. There's a distinct lack of top rookies in this. Sorry, I just need to move my chair closer to me. Kempe, Barkov, and Fedotov. That'll be a 4-box case. We'll do half of it today and then half on Friday. Cormier, McKinnon on the jersey for the Avalanche. Nice McKinnon jersey. Take that. Napkin cloth there. And Wallstedt for the Wild. We like our napkin cloths. Nice and clean, ready. Oh yeah, an auto would have been sick. Hey, you'll take the jersey card for now, right? We got an Articulates coming up next. Bouchard, Tage on the Articulates, and Brisson. Should be the other one, yeah. I don't know why is that one's upside down. Archie Baines for the Canucks, Chris Letang for the Penguins, Othman for the Rangers. But I'd love to pull you one today. That'd be kind of sick. Robertson for the Stars. Nice little color match there. Morrow for the Canes. And Cutter Gauthier for the Ducks. Gauthier for the Ducks. Frozen in ice. Barkov. Olin Zellweger for the Ducks. Creamery. So we'll ship that sealed to you, unless you really want it opened up, but Morrow for the Hurricanes. Ooh, and an Exquisite. All right. We'll take an Exquisite. Tage. And Exquisite Collection, $2.99. Kyle McLean. This guy just slow rolled a Kyle McLean Exquisite rookie to $2.99 with the Jackson Blake. Islanders, the Slab Lab. All right, let's get an out of 249 Ice Premiers rookie. Jarvis for the Hurricanes. Ivan to $3.99. I'll put that into this pile here. Sorry, I just need to make a couple Unique piles. Yeah, it was Colangelo. It was Kyle McLean. Exquisite. Yeah. I mean, at least he's probably gonna play some more NHL games in his career, so. Green of Logan Morrison and Villalta for Utah to 999. Crozier for Tampa Bay. Another blue here, Timo Meyer. And a Connor Geeky to 399 for the Bolts on the blue. Ishakov for the Islanders. Yossi for the Predators. Sub-Zero. Is this a photo variant, actually? Sub-Zero photo variant of Will Smith? Because it's not numbered. Slaggert for Chicago. Yep, it is a photo variant for the Sharks. It is 69V. There's a little bit of a chip in that top side there, but I think these were tougher to hit. Have to look at the checklist, though. Have to look at the checklist for the odds there, but you know what? We'll take a short print card and we'll take a McKinnon jersey card. You could do a lot worse from this. So, all right. Next box here. I think that's our first Will Smith from ice. I can't even tell you if we pulled a Oh no, we pulled a Celebrini Exquisite. I can't tell you if we pulled a Mitchkov from ice or not. Sorry, I just need to move the recycling box I have to the side here. All right. Box 2. Let's hope we have a bit of a better start. We got a green, which is to 199. Caulfield for the Habs. Ishakov for the Islanders to 199. Or 5 for the Leafs on the rookie. Nylander for the Leafs and a Sub-Zero to 699 of Arshdeep Baines for the Canucks with a Colin graph. Look at this graph. I gotta get some sound bites going. Next week or the week after, we'll get some sound bites going. Victor Hedman. Well, Mitchkov green to 199. It's not the true, but he does not hit often in this. So we will take that. That is a win. Nice little Mitchkov to 199. I do wish in future years that they would get rid of the green parallels and stuff, because it just devalues that true rookie. But we'll stop check for the Senators. But still a nice card to pull. Got an Exquisite again. Morrissey for the Jets and Luca Del Bel Belluz for Columbus with a Zach Dean. Del Bel Belluz to 299. Got a Spice or an SP Ice, whatever you want to call him. Kuzmenko for the Flames. Jack Hughes on the medium. Yeah, it's the second shortest print done for the Utah Zonas. And Bolduc for the Blues with the St. Ivany for the Penguins to 399. Cooley for the Flames. Flames on the Cooley. Just for whatever reason, they are just he kind of rotates between teams, between products. So Waugh for the Habs, Kurashev for Chicago, St. Ivany. St. Ivany. Quinn Hughes for the Canucks, Shifley for the Jets, and Del Bel Belluz for the Blue Jackets. Ooh. Ooh. Well, it's a different exquisite. Akil Thomas on the rookie. Brad Lambert for the Jets. And Jonathan Gruden for the Penguins, 299. I can't remember if these are the really thick cards. They almost 260, but I will see if they hit 180s here. 1 second. I don't have 180s out. Where'd they all go? Where'd they all go? Because I think it was 22, 23. Nah, it's a good hit for ice, but the rookie's not super insane. Like, really cool card. I love Exquisite, but not the best card. Nice, it will 180. So, it's 23, 24. Is that on the card? Just as a heads up, there's some like silver ink on the card still, so it probably smudged when you put them back in the box. But we'll take it. We'll take it. An on-card auto to 99 from this, from like a set that you could put in the cup type of thing. Yeah, I mean, you hope for a big year for him, but you never know. Tippett, Jake Neighbors, and Jack Thompson. Chibrikov, Fiala for the Kings, Romanov for the Sharks. And last pack looks just like a purple. Reinhardt, Rempe on the purple, and a Kovalenko for the Avs. So, no Celebrinis, which is kind of as expected. No Hudsons, which is a little bit shocking, but also, one of our regulars in here, Beal's opened up a few boxes and hasn't hit one. Let's do Series 1 next. Let's do Series 1. Do Series 1, Series 2, Spigoo Metal. Metal, I feel PMG. We'll end on Spigoo. Spigoo's just like either going to be the kick at the end of the break or a good one. But let's hopefully get something cool here. Good luck. Eichel, Vegas on that. Duh. Detroit. Sorry. 1 second. Swallowed spit down the wrong way. Crim and Salmon on the random here on the PvP. I don't know why I'm not ripping stacking that. Or this Pedersen for the Canucks. There we go. Here, we'll rip and stack the rest of this. Just flows better to me. Just flows a little bit better. There we go. Now I can see chat better too. Ugh. All right, here we go. Flurry on the Young Guns renewed. Bradley Nadeau for the Hurricanes. Nice young gun there. Pedersen for the Canucks. Got Dazzlers of Ehlers. Canvas of Giroux. And Thomas for the Blues. Tavares on the renewed. Joshua Waugh for the Habs. And McAvoy for the Bruins. Got an Outburst Young Gun for the Lightning. Maxwell Crozier on the Outburst Young Guns. Kings on the Co-op. And Keller for Utah. Black and white canvas of Kempe for the Kings. Cutter Gauthier. Young Gun canvas for the Ducks. And a Brad Lambert for the Jets. A good little box. nice cutter. Take that. Take the anytime you get an outburst young gun, right? Like there's 2.4 per case, so beat the odds there. Beat the odds there. All right. Next half. Let's see a Hudson, man. Hudson, Stanky, Bork. One of those dudes. All right. Here we go. Sparkles of Kaprizov, Marchenko for the Blue Jackets, and Verhaeghe for the Panthers. Shesterkin on the Sparkly Portraits, Cameron Crotty for Utah on the Young Guns, and Jack Hughes for the Devils. Canvas of Kemper for the Capitals, McDavid on the Breaking News, and Svechnikov for the Hurricanes on the XP. D-Negs, there is Platinum half case after this, and then the kitchen sink one. They're both on the side if you want to see what they are. But City Satellites Black, these are technically like almost case hits. Eichel for Vegas. Maverick Bork on the Young Guns. Maverick Bork. Kane for the Oilers on the checkpoint. Simon Nemitz on the Breaking News. Chicago is Penn's Cup, and St. Louis, which is Penn's Cup, so I don't have to random that one off. Kachuk for the Panthers. Canvas of Braden Shed. Nathan McKinnon. Hey, we pulled the regular one last week. D-Negs I will try to. And Scott Morrow for the Hurricanes. So pretty good box there, honestly. Some good Young Guns. Young Gun clear cut, or not a clear cut, outburst. Couple good renewed. Yep. Pretty good little box of series one there. We just had some nice stuff so far. Nothing like, go brag to all your Facebook friends about or all your stuff, but like just solid. Yeah, that was a lot of just really solid Young Guns, which is what you want from Series 1, Series 2. So. Let's pull. I want to see something. I want to see a numbered Young Gun, man. That'd be sick. We're not going to beat last week where we pulled the McKinnon Young Gun and the Bedard Young Gun in the same break, but we can try. We can try. Got McDavid for the Oilers on the Speckle, Luchenko for the Flyers on the Young Guns, and Ogren for the Wild. 7, 8, 9. We got a Hagel for the Lightning, Vasilevsky for the Lightning, and for the Predators, they're going on tour. McAvoy for the Bruins, and Samuel Honzek with a Alex Ovechkin for the Capitals. There we go. All right. Well, we got a numbered card, but it's not a Young Guns, but it is Keandre Miller for the Rangers to 250. Color match, but not anymore because, change of teams. Marchand for the Bruins, and Panarin on the renewed for the Chicago Blackhawks. You know what? I think this can actually slide to here. Marchand Pasta Cutter, Zellweger, and Shesterkin, Stuart Skinner. Oilers wish it was Shesterkin. Canvas, Verhage. Macklin Celebrini on the portraits, and Chris Kreider on the electricity. All right, let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. We're good. That is a checklist. Cool. Next half. Let's keep it rolling here. Go. There we go. All right. Canvas black and white. Doughty for the Kings. Speckle on tour of Hurdle and Stone for Vegas. Malcolm for the Penguins on the electricity. Hronik bang for your puck. Phil Kemp for the Oilers, and Jari for the Penguins. Program of Excellence for Anaheim. Zellweger. Robertson on the renewed, and Panarin for the Rangers. Nice Zellweger Program of Excellence. Again, Team Canada stuff goes to their current team if they're an active player. Most games played if they're retired. Pretty straightforward. Regular outburst of David Kemp for the Leafs with a Logan Morrison Young Guns for the Kraken, and Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Kaprizov for the Wild, Matthews for the Leafs, Wallstedt for the Wild. And rounding off the box, we have a Stone Hurdle, Howland and Young Guns, and a Vasilevsky. Ooh la la. That was a rougher box there. It just seemed like, it was missing something cool. I guess that's a Miller to 250, but Lasagna's coming back for revenge. All right, metal time. Do you think we're pulling a PMG here? I hope so. 941 on the box number. Okay. There we go. All right. So the general rule of thumb with metal is that once you find like one hit, the other hits are going to be there. So actually I should open front to back. Premium prospects, Dubé for the Capitals, Husnadinov for the Wild. Let's do that. Just because you'll run into the like first numbered card, and then you'll save like the box hit, for example, and the you'll save the box hit in the autograph for PMG typically. Vasilevsky on the alphabetical, and Will Smith on the rookie for the Sharks. Holloway for the Blues, and McLean for the Islanders. Here we go. Next pack. Looks like another one of those search engines. It's Silver Shots of Marshall for the Predators. Nazar for Chicago, though. Nice Frankie. Premium prospects here. Shakir Mukhamadullin for the Sharks, and Josh Doan for Utah. All right. Do we have a metalheads? I feel like this is going to be the good stack. Yeah, let's rip down this side. We'll find out. Again, when you see that numbered card, you know that You're in the good row. I'm not talking about Barkley. Mitch Marner for the Leafs on the Z-Force, and Adel Mastro for Chicago. Another Z-Force. Lucas Raymond. Arshdeep Baines on the rookie for the Canucks. No, that's just a Gen Z. The Gen Zs trip me out, man. Byfield and a Maverick Bork. Just because there's so much green, it's like, oh man, did we just hit a green PMG? Nope, Chuck Testa. McDavid on the alphabetical for the Oilers. Brindley for the Blue Jackets. Again, Brindley is a player that you might want to speculate a little bit on into the offseason, I'd say. It's like, I think he's still pretty cheap and lots of potential. A premium prospects of Brindley with a Samuel Honzek for the Flames. All right, I was right in my analysis that the middle row is the best row. Let's hope we can crush it. Let's hope we can crush it. Blast Furnace of Toffoli for the Sharks with the Logan Stanky on the rookie. Nice. Bolduc, to be fair, was one of the guys that I was big on. All right, so these two are going to be our hits here. So put them that way. Z-Force to $3.99 with the usual top chip of Kachuk to $3.99. Dubé for the Capitals. So again, how metal works is that this next card will be the case hit, and then the case after, or like the short print insert, and then the card after that will be either the auto or the PMG. Typically, at least, that's how it's worked. Counterpoise of Kemper for the Kings, for 5 for the Leafs. I forget what these are called. Are these woven in something or weaving? Dobson for the Islanders. And a Zach Dean for the Blues. Not the best short print to get. I think that's actually probably the, in my opinion, the worst one to get are the weavings. They still look cool, but they're just like the least cool. Which, given how weak the rest of the box is, I hope this is something sick. It looks like it's just an autograph. Yep. Rookie autograph of Josh Doan for Utah. Well, Penn's Cup. It ain't a Hudson. There's a Brad Nadeau behind it. But, take it. Yeah, Dark Matter. Honestly, like any of the other ones, that one's just my least favorite. All right, Spigoo time. Then we got one random to do. Let's hope to hit something sick here. The shrink wrap has one Upper Deck logo on it. Oh no, it has more. I was just blind and couldn't see them, I guess. Right, they double. It's so weird how some products they do double them up, but all right. Here we go. Well, it's a thinny. We'll go 2 off the back, I think. 2 off the back. All right. Stanley Cup Finals banner of Sorelli for the Bolts. Just a big old swatch there of a banner. Holloway on the Purity for the Oilers. That's technically rookie. Adam Fox to 116. Jean-Luc Foudy to 999. Zach Hayes for Vegas on the rookie auto. And Wyatt Johnson on the rookie jersey for Dallas. I mean, hey, you could do worse than the rookie jersey of Wyatt Johnson, but that was a pretty rough Spagoo box. That's one of those like, yeah, that's a box of Spagoo. So one random to do, then we'll do a quick little recap. Unfortunately, just nothing, like some nice stuff. Don't get me wrong, but nothing like knock your socks off. So no problem, Pens Cup. Hey, I think you still did well. So let me get the random set up here, but on the PvP. PvP Detroit to Columbus. Here we go. Once, twice, third time, Detroit all the way. Detroit. Yeah, but also like they got the top hit from the box SP game use. Honestly, the McKinnon jersey card is probably the second best hit. Might be the second or third best hit from Ice. It probably outsells the Gruden. The Josh Doan auto is the best hit from that. Yeah, but got the Gruden, got the Will Smith. The variation of or the Mitch Kofta 199 is nice, but nothing major. The Gruden again, nice, nothing major. I don't know why I always want to put the cards over here. It's so weird. But then the Will Smith, I like honestly rarity wise, it's probably hit of the break. So yeah, break 565.